part 2 of the draft of 2024. So I have bad news and good news of what happened last night on Monday Night Raw. The bad news is Rhea Ripley's injured right now because what happened backstage last week against her and Liv Morgan. So she is injured right now and she's going to be out in 3 months. But the good news is we got brand new tag team championship title belts for Monday Night Raw. They're probably going to be the same design for SmackDown. So just expect that on Friday. But who knows? We might get a different design entirely for SmackDown. Anyways, let's begin. It is a new era for WWE, and it's time for the draft. So let's begin for SmackDown. Number 1, the Judgment Day. Besides that, Rhea Ripley is not going to be in WWE for a while. I'm pretty sure she might stay on Monday Night Raw, so she can get like revenge on Liv Morgan. But the reason why I choose the Judgment Day is because they need new competition. Now, this would mean that Rey Mysterio would have to keep on fighting his son until he turns into a babyface. But it might be new opportunities for both Finn Balor and Damian Priest getting new competition because they've been fighting the same tag teams on Monday Night Raw. So, anyways, and plus Damian Priest has the World Heavyweight Championship, so it makes sense if he goes to SmackDown now to fight new competition as well. Which would mean that whoever wins the World Heavyweight Championship for the women's division on Monday Night Raw might be automatically drafted to SmackDown, so we'll see what happens. Number 2, Chad Gable. Now, the reason why I think Chad Gable should go to SmackDown because he needs to fight new competition, and it's since that he's a bad guy, and even though he's fighting against Sami Zayn right now, I'm pretty sure he needs to get new competition on SmackDown as well. Number 3, Ricochet. Now, I know that Braun Strowman's not on WWE right now, but Ricochet, it's that time that they start adding more mid-cards into the SmackDown division. And plus, we need a new United States champion ASAP because Logan Paul is still our United States champion. And I think Ricochet, I almost called him Rikishi. I'm sorry. And Ricochet would probably, to be honest, I would definitely picture him winning the United States Championship against Logan Paul. So we get like a new competition for both Logan, even though he might be drafted to Monday Night Raw. But who knows? Maybe Sami Zayn will also get drafted to SmackDown. Speaking of which, Sami Zayn, if they want to continue this rivalry with Sami Zayn and Chad Gable, then fine, go for it. And I think it would be best to give Sami Zayn new competition for the Intercontinental Championship. Number 5, the D'Angelo family. So the reason why I think the D'Angelo family, also known as Tony D'Angelo and Stacks, should be on WWE because they already won the NXT Tag Team Champions. And they have been doing a really good job for promos and segments back in NXT. So I think it's about time for the D'Angelo family to move to SmackDown. Same thing with number 6, Chase University. Now, the reason why I think that Chase University should also move to SmackDown because SmackDown needs more tag teams. Same thing with Monday Night Raw. And the reason why I think SmackDown should have like more tag teams because they have their own tag team championships on SmackDown again. So if they decide to increase the tag team divisions of both Raw and SmackDown, then it makes sense to increase the tag team divisions for both Raw and SmackDown from NXT. Speaking of NXT, and this is my last NXT call-up, Number 6. Oh, wait. No. Number 7. Mark and Drew Coffey and Wolfgang. Yellows. Now, the reason why I think Yellows should go to SmackDown is because it'll make sense to have new stables on SmackDown, because the only stables we have right now are the Bloodline, Final Testament, and the Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I think it would make more sense if we get more stables for both Raw and SmackDown. Number 8. Let's do... Yeah, okay. Let's do... I can't think of anything. Please give me a few seconds. Oh, yes. Okay. Ivar and Valhalla. Now, the reason why I think Ivar and Valhalla should move to SmackDown is to give them new competition. And plus, they would make an interesting mixed tag team. And plus, it would make sense if we have mixed tag team matches with both Ray and Zelina from the LWO and Scarlett and Helen Ross for the Final Testament. And I think it will give us more competition and more new match types on the way. Number 9 is going to be Drew McIntyre. Now, since that Sheamus is on Monday Night Raw, I think it would make sense to put Drew McIntyre on SmackDown, even though that he's going after the World Heavyweight Championship, and he's going against Seth Rollins and CM Punk. But I think it would make sense to give Drew McIntyre the competition, and if they want to continue that rivalry with him and CM Punk and Seth Rollins, it'll make sense to continue that rivalry by drafting Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins into SmackDown. And number 10, CM Punk. Now, the reason why I think CM Punk should go to SmackDown is because since that Cody Rhodes is going to be on Monday Night Raw, and he's a major superstar on Raw, it'll make sense if CM Punk goes to SmackDown. Now, it will give us a balance of both famous and top popular superstars. Yeah, that's like what happened back in 2010. That we had 2 major top superstars of both Raw and SmackDown, which were John Cena for Monday Night Raw and Rey Mysterio for SmackDown. And yes, The Undertaker was on SmackDown too, but he was absent for 4 months, so yeah. But anyways, it will probably make sense to balance out the roster by having 2 top superstars, which are Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, to go to both Raw and SmackDown. And since that Roman Reigns is not going to be on WWE for a while, it'll make sense to build up a new major superstar on SmackDown. So yes, it would make sense if CM Punk comes back to SmackDown and to go after the World Heavyweight Championship. And those are my top 10 list of who's going to go to SmackDown on the draft. But, in case you're wondering, I am not done yet. Now, last week, Michael announced that even the NXT roster is going to be drafted in WWE. So, for the first time ever on this channel, I'm going to give you which superstars will be drafted to NXT. So stay tuned to that. I'll be doing that video probably sometime in the near future. Maybe, let's do Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. This Thursday, I'm going to give you my top 5 superstars should be drafted on NXT. The reason why I'm doing the top 5 instead of the top 10, because NXT has a smaller roster than both Raw and SmackDown. So yeah, please stay tuned to that. Always be a champion. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, my name is Danny Ribala, and I'm out.